Okay, so today we're going to be covering chapter 3.5.4, which is factoring, difference of squares, and the sum and difference of cubes. So let's just get into it. Now, there are a few things that we want to know. We know, so there's the concept of the difference of squares. So we have, if we have something like ax squared plus b squared, then, no, it should be minus, my bad. Minus b squared, then your factored form will be ax minus b and ax plus b. And the a would be squared too. So, for example, we have something like m squared minus 9. Our a here is 1, so we have 1m minus 9. Our factored form would look like 1 minus 3, 1x, x minus 3, and x plus 3. And if we multiplied that out, we would see that that's true. So x times x is, it'd be m. Lumen would want it to be m too. So m times m is m squared. M times 3 is positive 3m. Negative 3 times m is going to be minus 3m. And negative 3 times positive 3 is negative 9. And these will cancel out, so you'll have m squared minus 9. This here is the conjugate pair, I believe is what it's called, where the middle part, this part, will cancel out, and you'll just have this. Another example, so here's this. Our a is going to be 5x, because this 25 is the square root of 5 is the square root of that, and then 5x, and then 30 minus 36, that's going to be 6 for our b term. So we'll have 5x minus 6 and 5x plus 6. Factor the following. If the polynomial function is prime, please select the prime option. Now, what it means by prime is in the difference of squares, we cannot have an addition sign. It doesn't work. It won't cancel out. You'll have an imaginary number, and that will make it prime. So we know that because this is an addition sign, it will be prime. Now, we have a 25y minus 16. Our a is going to be 5y, and then minus 4, and then 5y plus 4. Simple as that. 3s minus 7, 3s plus 7. It's just about knowing the tricks. 2x minus 3, 2x plus 3. And this one's prime, so we cannot factor that. This one tells us to completely factor the given polynomial function. So we have 5x to the fourth minus 80x. What I would recommend here is I would factor out the GCF. So we have 5x squared. That leaves us with x to the squared, x squared minus, 16. And so we can factor this middle part. So we have 5x squared, that part stays, then x minus 4 and x plus 4, and that would be your answer. The outside stays the same. Completely factor the following polynomial functions. Remember to factor out any GCF. If the lead coefficient is negative, the GCF is also negative. So this one, the GCF. So we need to factor out the GCF of this. I'm going to see if 324 is divisible by 16. So 324 divided by 16. Nope. Let's try 8. Nope. Let's try 4. Yes. Okay, so that leaves us with, so we'll take out a negative 4 times 4z squared minus 81, because 4 divided by 324 is 81. So we'll keep this negative 4 here. And then now we can say, okay, 4 is a perfect square, so we have 2z minus, and 81 is a perfect square of 9, and then 2z plus 9. Simple as that. Then this one, let's see if 112 is divisible by 7. Looks like it is. So we'll take out 7, leaving us with s squared minus 16. 16 is a perfect square. 1 is a perfect square. So we'll have 7 times s plus 4 and 7 times s minus 4. And we'll keep that 7 in the front. And then this one we can take out a 5. So we'll do negative 5. We'll have 125 divided by 5 is 25. So we'll have 25t. And then 245 divided by 5 is 49. So negative 49 because we divided by a negative. So it's going to turn that positive into a negative. So we'll have negative 5. And then 5t is our first term. And that's squared, by the way. And then minus 7 and 5t plus 7. Okay. This one, I have a feeling that 45 is good for both. Let's see. 245 divided by 45. Nope. So let's try 15 maybe. Nope. Looks like just 5 is our best bet. So if we divide by 5, we'll have 5. And then we'll be left with 49x squared. And then 180 divided by 5 is 36. So plus 36. Now, we have a problem here. This, I believe, will be prime because we have an addition sign in the middle. So, give me just one moment. Okay, yeah. So it's prime technically, but for our answer, it will be 49x squared plus 36. We don't have to factor it any further. We took out the GCF and that's all we need. Now it's asking us to factor this function. We can take out a 2, leaving us with 16x to the 5th. Oh, sorry, we can take out a 2x to the 2nd. Oh, this makes things a little bit trickier. Okay, I understand. So, give me a moment to formulate my thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to take out a 4x to the squared. And that will leave me with 8x to the cubed minus 125, just minus 125. Now, this is going to not be using difference of squares. This is going to be using the difference in sum of cubes. So we'll keep this 4x squared. There's a fun little acronym that you can use when you're remembering this formula, but you will need to memorize this formula, and it's pair. And that will be, let me remember. Okay, just kidding. It's actually not pair, it's soap. I don't know how I got pair in my head. And it stands for same, opposite, always, oops, positive, whoops, which basically means, so we have 2 parentheses. One is going to be a little smaller than the other. So the same, if it's a negative, then the first sign will be negative, and the n is always positive. And then if it's a positive, then the first one is positive, and the n is always positive regardless. So, excuse me, in this example, we have 2 perfect cubes here. Let me just get rid of this. We have x, and we don't need to worry too much about the 4x squared here. So 8x cubed minus 125. So 8x cubed, the cube root of that would be 2x. And 125, the cube root of that is going to be 5. And we know this sign here is negative. So our first one is whatever we have. So 2x minus 5, it's going to be a minus b. And then a squared. And then whatever it is, in this case it's negative minus ab plus b squared. And that's for the minus. If you had positive, then these would be turned into positives as well. Sorry, wait, no, this would be plus. If this was a positive, then it would be negative on the inside. So in this case, we have, so we have 2x minus 5, and then so that's this, and then the same. So this is the same, And then the opposite is going to be 2x squared, which is 4x squared. Not 2x squared, it'd be 2 squared. Like that whole term is going to be squared. And this is A, and this is B. So, and then plus, because of opposite, A times B, so it's going to be 10x. And then always positive at the end, B squared, which is going to be 25. And this is your factored form. That would be your answer. Oh, well, we actually still have that 4x squared part. 4x squared. That would be your answer. I wish I had more examples for that. If it was this, but with a plus instead, then your result would be 4x squared, 2x plus 5, and then 4x squared minus 10x plus 25. So SOAP is a good acronym for that. If you have any questions, please let me know and I'll answer as soon as possible. Have a good one.